fresh asparagus and peas with gnocchi? The G might be silent, but your guests won't be. They're gonna love this dish. Hi, welcome to Cooking with Cori. I'm your host, Chef Cori Doern. I'm also a proud media spokesperson for Foodland Ontario. And you know what says Ontario for me? Asparagus. I love asparagus. Nothing like fresh asparagus. And you gotta enjoy it when it's in season because my, oh my, nothing beats fresh Ontario asparagus. And when you're storing it at home, you're gonna wanna make sure you store it just like this. In water, upright, that way it'll keep nice and fresh for when you're ready to use it. Whether you're enjoying it raw or cooked, it is a wonderful, wonderful Ontario product. And so today, I'm actually going to be making a very, very delicious dish. It is fresh asparagus with peas and gnocchi. So to get started, you're going to want to make your gnocchi to the directions on the package. This is one of the most important ingredients to have asparagus and gnocchi, followed by, of course, asparagus. I also have fresh Ontario peas to go with this lovely dish. When I made the gnocchi, I reserved about a half a cup of that starchy water, which is going to bind everything together. I've got a mixture of salt and pepper. I have some chopped up shallot, Ontario shallot. I've got garlic. I've got Parmesan cheese. And when I started this recipe, I started by frying up 3 rashers of Ontario bacon, and then I reserved some bacon fat. And this is a recipe that comes together very, very, very quickly. One of the things you need to remember, though, when you're doing it, is when you're making your gnocchi according to the directions on the package, you're going to want to add your peas in the last 2 minutes of cooking so that they pop and they're beautiful and bright and they're ready to go. And you'll put that off to the side. So I'm going to put my skillet on, and I've already actually started by putting my reserved bacon fat into the pan so that I could get it nice and seasoned. And then I added my shallot, I added my garlic, I added salt and pepper, and then I added my beautiful Ontario asparagus and cooked it just so that it got this beautiful color to it. And the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to add half of my bacon that I've already crumbled to my already tender crisp Ontario asparagus. And then to this, I'm also going to add some of my reserved water. And you can actually see the starch in it. And I always start with not all of it. I like to add as I go as a just in case. And what I want to do is create a beautiful sauce using this. So I'm just mixing everything up so all of my flavors can come together. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to say half of the cheese. I've already put some on reserve because I'm going to want to finish it off with my bacon and my Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to take my fabulous gnocchi and peas that I already have together and incorporate it right here into my bowl. And this is just to bring everything together. Now you have all the flavors, the smokiness of the bacon, you've got the lovely cheese, you've got the peas, you've got your gorgeous gnocchi that are cooked all the way through. You can go with a powdered cheese or a fresh cheese, it's totally up to you. I like doing the one that is a little bit more crispy, but it does get a little gooey. And then once everything is all incorporated all together, like we see here, and the sauce kind of comes together, it smells great. I really wish that we could get smell-o-vision going because it's super worth it. And now I take this because I've got a fantastic skillet. I'm just going to put it into my beautiful bowl here and get all of these gorgeous flavors. The fresh pop of the sweet peas and the smoky Ontario bacon. And we cannot forget about our beautiful, beautiful asparagus. This is one of my favorite recipes that I saw at foodlandontario.ca. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to take some of my bacon and my lovely shredded parm and just put it on top. Oh, it smells so good. Your guests, your family, your friends, whoever is lucky enough to be enjoying this meal are going to love it. Check out foodlandontario.ca, what's in season. Because you know what? If you want to play around with something seasonal, this is a wonderful, wonderful recipe to play around with. Enjoy. We'll see you next time.